Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I achieve these beautiful layered bombshell curls. If you're interested in how I achieve this look, keep watching. So this video is sponsored by Luvme Hair. They sent me a 5x5 body wave wig, 16 inches. This is the hair right out of the box. Get into the body wave. Look at the shine. Hair was super soft, very full. I want to say this wig was 180 density, but I'm not 100% sure. It might have been 150. If it was 150, this was a good 150 because this is very full. Just showing you the elastic band and the 3 combs that come inside of the wig. You know. So to prep the hair, the first thing we're going to do is bleach these knots. I always use BW2 bleach in 40 volume developer. I like to mix my bleach up to a consistency that is similar to cake frosting. I like that consistency because if it's too thin, it'll run through the lace and get on the hair, resulting in over bleached knots. So what you want to do is make sure it's a thick cake frosting like consistency. Apply it to the lace. Make sure you cover all the spots. And if you don't want to cover all the spots, just make sure you cover the spots where the hairline is and wherever your part is going to be. So if you know you're only going to wear an inside part, then just put it on the left or right side and you should be good. I typically leave my bleach on for at least 15 to 20 minutes, but you always want to eyeball it because some hair processes faster than others. And if you have to leave it on longer, then do that. So the next step in prepping your wig, you want to pluck your closure or the hairline. What I like to do is I like to spray water on the hair before I begin to pluck because it keeps all the little flyaways out of the way, and it also helps me grip the hair better whenever I am plucking it out of the lace. So you want to do that and make sure you go across. Don't stay in one place when you're plucking, or else that will result in over plucking, and that will have your lace looking very bald, very ugly, very crusty. So you want to do that. I unfortunately also over bleach my knots in one little corner on the side where I'm plucking currently. I don't know if you can tell, but I definitely see it. So what I'm going to do to fix that issue, you'll see in just a few minutes or seconds. I'm going to take some black hairspray. I think it's called Highlights hairspray. I don't know, but it's in a gold can. And you want to have an eyelash or eyebrow spoolie, whatever it's called. And you want to spray that spoolie and then apply that black hairspray onto the hair. And you want to do it gently, lightly, but you want to make sure you get those little strands covered and your issue will be fixed. You're going to see what I'm talking about if that was confusing to hear. next step in prepping the hair, the first thing we want to do is add our oils and re-dampen the hair. I learned this from a course I paid for online, y'all. I am not no cosmetology licensed person, but this is what I learned. This is what she did in the video, and my curls always come out bomb AF whenever she does this, and so do mine. So yeah, go ahead and add your oils, dampen the hair. I think she explained it in a way, so when you add the oils and then you dampen the hair and you blow dry it after the fact, it's getting rid of all the excess oils, and it's also spreading out the oils that you apply to the hair. And I added BioSilk, so of course it's going to make the hair very silky, very shiny, giving it that extra luster that you may want it to have. So yeah, I don't know the correct science behind it, but I know it works for her and it works for me. And yeah, I think the person I bought it from, her name is Crowned by Her on Instagram. Y'all, she is bomb. She is so bomb. So I don't really have much to say as far as the installation process, because I want to do a separate video, further explaining into detail on what I do as far as installing the wig. And you can see a few parts here. You can still, watch and learn. But I will come back on when I begin layering the hair and curling the hair. Okay, so now we are on the step where we begin layering the hair. The first step in layering is you want to cut all the ends of the hair evenly. You want to go all around the head and cut it, make sure that it's all even. Kind of like a blunt cut, but not too blunt. You're just going around the ends and cutting off all the little frayed ends. The little thin ends that kind of weigh your hair down. So essentially you're cutting off the weight at the bottom. That's what I believe. And then after you cut the weight off the bottom, you want to go and divide each of your sections and carve down on all of those sections, if that makes sense. So in a minute, you'll see me pick up each section, divide my sections and pick up each section, and then begin carving down with the scissors, taking off that weight up top so that the hair, falls in layers, of course. went ahead and curled a few pieces off camera, and just for time's sake. So the important step to curling your hair is making sure every piece that you pick up is getting heat. I realized, like, after trial and error so many times trying to curl my own hair, I realized that my curls fall a lot quicker almost immediately after I curl it, is because the strands, all of the strands are not picking up all the heat. In a way I figured out, or a little system or a technique that I figured out, is I pick the hair up at an angle. And I know it probably doesn't look like it on camera, but if you can see what I'm doing, I'm picking it up at an angle and I'm like twisting it. And honestly, don't even pick it. It don't matter how you twist it, but it's the fact of how you pick up the hair and make sure that the hair is thin on the curling iron. So you don't want to have all your hair bunched up together. So by then I mean spread out. So you make sure your hair is spread out on the curling iron, because that's how all the hair is getting all the heat. So after you're done curling the hair, the last thing you want to do is take a wide tooth comb and comb all of the curls back in one direction on each side. And then once it's combed back, you don't have to comb through it too many times either. Just comb it back one time and then push all of the hair forward on their shoulders and kind of let it fall on its own in their face, you know? So after a few final touches, this is the final look, you guys. Look at how pretty the curls came out. This hair was amazing, so soft and so full. My client loved her hair and so did I. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one.